Hello, Ottawa. Like many of you, I've been following the new train system that we've got here. I wrote it, I've done some videos on it and stuff like that. But as you know, this week there's been a lot of technical issues causing many people to be late, the whole system to crash, and people to be stuck and have to go back on buses and stuff. And I actually found this really great Twitter thread from one of the operators from the trains that explains exactly what's going on. Let's take a look here. From Ken Woods at Drives in Circles on Twitter. About train doors. I've spent quite a bit of time driving trains and troubleshooting all kinds of things with the Citata Spirit. There's plenty of conjecture about tech floating around that really should be cleared up. First off, the doors indeed have sensors. Look down, you will see a beam brake sensor that prevents the door from closing if you're standing in the door. You will hear the door chime, then a buzz indicating that the door is obstructed. After 3 attempts, the door goes into fault. So what happens in fault mode? Your operator checks CCTV, and if no obstruction is seen, then she can manually cycle the doors with a button on the dash. If the obstruction is no longer there, then the doors close and we all get moving. Fault cleared. The second way a door gets obstructed is an object physically preventing the door from closing. Could be a foot stopping it, a bag, or a hand. The result is the same. The door makes a buzz, it opens again, just like an elevator. Then it tries to close again. If it closes, we move. In those two instances, should the door not be able to close, your operator can physically close the door on site and lock the door out with a mechanical lock. We call this isolating the door. The train recognizes the door as isolated, and we are on our way. The third reason a door is obstructed is misalignment. This is generally what happens when a person grabs the edge of the door and forcefully opens it against the force of the closing motor. It takes some effort to do this, and it is often catastrophic. Misalignment means the door sensors report that the door has been taken forcefully out of its mechanical track and cannot be manually closed or locked until it has been reset onto its track or recalibrated by a technician. In many instances, the operator cannot close, manually lock, or isolate a misaligned door. The door will not accept the isolate command because the door cannot be closed in such a way that the physical lock engages. It takes about 5 to 7 minutes to get from a few attempts to isolate to the realization that the door is actually misaligned and cannot be isolated. The misaligned door is now stopping the train from moving until it is either fixed or the train is evacuated and the doors bypassed. Bypassing the doors sounds easy, but it is not. Moving a train with an open door means actually bypassing the communication system of the train, CBTC, making it invisible to the signaling system and other trains. We recognize that trains are packed right now. It only gets worse with delays, and people on trains cannot always get off in the 24 seconds that is allotted at some stations. We need to change dwell times when it is busy, and we need to get our trains running on better headways to decrease crowding. These changes are on us, and we are going to fix that. But if you take anything away from this as a commuter, let it be this: break the beam, not the door. Stopping a door with a hand is a risk. Pulling a door open against the motor can be catastrophic, requiring single tracking around a stopped train and big delays. We all want the same thing, Ottawa: a painless, efficient commute. Thanks for reading. If you would like more information on door bypassing, here's the process. CBTC is the system that allows trains to talk to each other, the track, the switches, and the control center. It is the computerized way that the trains use signaling and get authority to move. CBTC safety systems are designed for efficiency and automation, allowing trains to have really close headways at high speeds. CBTC also enforces train suitability, meaning the CBTC system will not allow a train to move with a safety issue like an open door. So, bypassing the safeguard requires us to bypass CBTC, making the train itself invisible to the other trains being controlled by CBTC. Once bypassed, we have to move the invisible train back to the depot and prevent other trains from getting too close. A bypass train can only move at 25 km per hour and for obvious reasons cannot stop at stations. So, we move the train using written track authorities and get the train to depot while the normally higher speed system follows behind. This process takes time, added to the delay time of the door problem itself, getting the people off the train, troubleshooting, etc. We will get faster at this part of the problem. Nobody wants the practice. So that's the short version of it anyway. Thanks for reading. Well, we thank you, Ken Woods. You have helped us to understand something that a lot of us were really curious about. I know me personally, we're like, how does somebody break the train like that? And Ken really explains all the safety systems and stuff and how it's designed it's designed to that you just put your hand in the way. You don't have to force the door. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and go tell Ken Woods he's awesome and thank him for his wonderful explanation. Anyway, cheers.